Good evening, City Council. My name is Tim Beeman, Assistant Director of Public Works, here to discuss Agreement 325-00499 with Boyce Construction LLC for Ventura Road and Rice Avenue Sewer Main Replacement Project, specification number PW 23-119. The recommendation is that the City Council approve and authorize, number one, a total of $5,937,896 in project funds for the Ventura Road and Rice Avenue Sewer Main Replacement Project, specification number PW 23-119. Number two, the mayor to execute an agreement with Boyce Construction LLC in the amount of $4,750,316 for the project and a project contingency amount of $712,548, approximately 15%, for a total not to exceed value of $5,462,864 for the project. A project allocation amount of $475,032, approximately 10%, for engineering, inspections, survey, and project management for the project, and a budget appropriation of $170,896 from the Wastewater Operating Fund 611 available fund balance, as well as the corresponding Wastewater Capital Fund 612 appropriation increase in the same amount for this project, C2309. A little bit of background. Our collection system that our wastewater division maintains has over 400 miles of sanitary sewer mains that make up the entire system. As part of the integrated master plan, 2 locations within the collection system require replacement and upsizing. That's the Ventura Road that we're discussing here, from Latigo Avenue to Camino del Sol. It's approximately 1,900 feet of 24-inch sewer main. And Ventura Road between Doris Avenue and Little Farms Road, approximately 3,082 linear feet of 15-inch sewer main. So there were additional gravity sewer projects that were identified in the integrated master plan. The staff performed site visits to verify existing surge charging conditions. And so those projects, when they were identified in the plan, were done using hydraulic modeling. And so we took an extra time to go out and physically inspect to make sure that indeed there were surge charging conditions. And these 2 remained as the project's priority list. This is just a picture of, this is a little bit larger scale than what we'll be installing, but this is actually a sewer manhole base being poured, and then the gravity sewer, the effluent from that manhole shown on each side. Now this is a little bit larger scale than this particular project, but it's a good representation of what the construction looks like. And that water that's to the right in this picture is actually groundwater. So that's something that we battle throughout the city during underground construction. The notice for inviting formal bids for this project was published on February 13th, 2025. We published it in the local newspaper, public purchase, city's website, and 39 contractors who were previously registered with the city were notified. We received 3 bids, with Boyce Construction being the lowest responsive bidder, and the bids are shown here as follows. The financial impact: the total cost for this project shall not exceed $5,937,896, which includes the construction agreement, contingency, and project allocation. I want to mention here too that the additional construction contingency of 15% we added in because these roads are particularly congested with utilities. And when you're doing a gravity main, you don't have much room for air when you're doing the alignment. So if there is something that's in the way, we want to be ahead of it. We also know that there are other capital improvement projects going on within these areas. And just in case we do have to have the contractor work at night or work outside normal hours, we wanted to have that additional contingency to provide flexibility in the contract itself. The Ventura Road and Rice Avenue Sewer Main Replacement C2309 has available project budget balance of approximately $5,767,000 from the Wastewater Capital Fund, with a funding need of another $170,896. Staff is requesting a budget appropriation of $170,896 from the Wastewater Operating Fund, that's 611, as well as the corresponding Wastewater Capital Fund 612 appropriation increase in the same amount to fund this project. This concludes the presentation.